Hi Scorpio, welcome to your horoscope psychic tarot reading for the month of February 2019. If you would like your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading or a personal, private, confidential birth chart astrology reading, because I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. If you're new to my channel, like my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're new or not, make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video and whenever I go live. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Vesta, Juno, 1st through 12th house. Basically, if you have Scorpio in your chart, this is for you, all right? Hey, Tawanda, let's get right into it and see what's in store for my Scorpios for February 2019. I hope everyone's having a good season. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy holidays for everybody. I hope everyone's having a good day when you're watching this video. And if you're not, I'm sending you love and light. Now, what's going on with my Scorpios for February of 2019? Hey, Booski. How are you? Yes, blessings and high vibrations. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Same to you, Booski. What's going on with my Scorpios for February 2019? Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn Saturn, 1st through 12th house, North Node, Chiron, Vesta, South Node. Blessings to you. I'm a Scorpio going through a transitional phase. You are perfect. Enjoy your holiday. Thank you, Linnell. I hope you enjoy your holiday as well. I think we're all going through a transitional phase. I think Scorpios especially. But let's see what exactly maybe this transitional phase is about. Let's do last shuffle for Scorpios, February 2019. If you would like a personal reading from me, remember to check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. And I just literally remembered. Give me a second. I can't forget my little candle I always have here going. All right. Sorry, y'all. I have not been home like all day. So I was out all day. So I'm kind of like, I have to get used to being back home. But okay, let's get into it. One more shuffle, okay? For Scorpios, February 2019. And remember, if you want a personal reading, check out my website. I also do candles as well. So, ooh, ciao. Okay. Scorpios, I get the Two of Staves here, which is the equivalent of the Two of Wands in a regular Rider-Waite tarot deck here in the past position. This tells me that Scorpios, you guys were really hoping to work something out with someone in the past, or this is also whether you're single or coupled. Like if you're coupled, it feels like a lot of you were hoping to work something out with your partner, or with your partner that you're with. For those of you who are single, I feel like this relates to you as well, in the sense that you wanted to work something out with someone in general. Like 2018, I feel like for Scorpios was like a year of hope. But in certain ways, it was a year of unfulfilled hope, especially when it comes to relationships, unfortunately, for my Scorpios. But it's a new year, new energy. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Shay. Yes, how's everyone doing? All right, who said the transitional phase? Linnell. All right. Linnell mentioned that, she's going through a transitional phase. And I said, I think everyone's going through a transitional phase, especially Scorpios. We weren't lying. All right, Linnell and I were not lying when we said that, okay? Well, I guess I wasn't lying when I said that, but the Death card is transition. The Death card is evolution. The Death card is growth, spiritual evolution. Scorpios are becoming stronger this month. And I would venture to say, Scorpios, now, please don't judge me, or please don't, I'm not judging you. Okay, we're not judgmental in this live. We're not judgmental on this YouTube channel, right? Scorpios, whether you're single or coupled, whatever your situation is, I would venture to say some of you have been kind of shedding some tears as you release and let go these past, I want to say 4 months. So we're in February right now. So it would be November, December, January, February. So I would say November up until like now, it's been a little bit of maybe an uphill battle or a bit of a tough time for my Scorpios. It's been a lot of tough lessons my Scorpios have been learning, all right? A lot of tough situations, experiences you guys have been going through. Of course, it's made you stronger, but it's taken a lot out of you guys. Let's see what it's leading up to, though. I think it's leading up to greatness for you guys. I think it's leading up to greatness. Yes, shedding skin the past 4 months. Exactly. My Scorpios are shedding. You're shedding old skin. You know, there is something about this leading up to greatness, though, my Scorpios, and it's coming sooner than you think. Whatever this greatness is for you guys, it's coming sooner than you think, and I want to say it's coming this month. Like, there's something about Scorpios where you guys have just felt lost. You guys have felt abandoned. You guys have felt betrayed in certain circumstances. You guys have felt like you're kind of out here on your own. You're in the world alone. But there is something about my Scorpios where, because of this transition that you're going through, it's like I feel like people are going to kind of flock back to you, especially the people who meant something or mean something in your life. But I just feel like Scorpios, you guys had to kind of go out on your own and figure your own self out. It's literally like I see Scorpios leaving what they know and going into like this field of darkness and like traveling, finding yourself, and then literally you come back from this field of darkness to everyone you know, everything you know, and everyone's like, oh yes, where'd you go? Like, we missed you. What's up? Oh, you look so different now. You look so more mature. Like, that's what I see for my Scorpios. It's like you go away, and maybe you didn't literally go away, but you kind of hibernated, you know, as you went through these kind of transitions and changes, and then it's like this month you're kind of slowly coming back into the groove, you know. And everyone's actually excited to see you. I feel like everyone's excited to hear back from you. Everyone's excited, like, for Scorpio energy this month. And I think, you know, like I said, it's all leading up to greatness. I get the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so there is changes, positive changes happening for my Scorpios this month. This is a month of positive change for Scorpios, especially after going through a period of, it just feels like trials and tribulations, an uphill battle of some sort, maybe feeling like you've been going through an uphill battle. And it could be that you've been going through an uphill battle with people in your relationships. You've been going through an uphill battle with your money. Maybe it's all of these things. Maybe you've been going through an uphill battle within yourself. Maybe you yourself need to change. And I feel like this is kind of what it is. There's something about Scorpios where you are changing, but it's also something where life is changing around you. And all of this change has kind of been overwhelming a bit. And I feel like this month it kind of hits a plateau, all right, in some way. I got the 7 of Coins here. I'm just so emotional. I've been hibernating heavy. Yes, Booski. I've just been so emotional this week. Been tearful. Feel like everything has released me and I'm in a new world. Nothing looks the same. And I'm leaving behind so many people. Exactly. Merry Christmas, y'all, from California, Scorpio. Hey, Amber. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you know, and there is something about my Scorpios doing like a deep release this month, or doing a deep release over the past several months, Scorpios. And it just feels like this month you guys are feeling like, okay, like I feel like I have a grip on this thing called life. I feel like I once again have some sense of control. Like I feel like myself again this month. Try not to rush out of this period, because I do feel like there's something about Scorpios this month where you're going to want to rush out of this period. Oh, you sent me a PayPal, Crystal? Okay, I'm going to check my phone. There is something about Scorpios where you're going to want to rush out of this period. Like, it's like you guys are going to want to shake it off. Shake it off like Taylor Swift, right? There's something where you're going to want to shake off this energy of the past. Be patient with yourself, Scorpio, because you don't want to rush into... You don't want to rush into anything. You don't want to rush into this new phase of your life. Kind of allow things to happen naturally, because I feel like there are lessons along the way for you guys to learn as well. All right. So even into this transitional phase that you guys are in right now, and I'm seeing so many good cards, so many good energies. I'm loving it. I get the Knight of Coins. I get the Magician. I get the Fool card and the Sun. So there's something about by the middle of February, especially towards the end of the month, oh my gosh, Scorpio, things are going to be so much better. 2 of Cups, your emotions are going to be balanced, especially. And I just feel like there's something about Scorpios where you guys are becoming a lot stronger, but you're becoming a lot stronger within yourselves. There is something about Scorpios, you guys, where I have to say, you guys are strong people, of course. But there's something about when you're around other people with varying levels of strength, that like increases your strength more. But it feels like there's something about Scorpios where you're learning to be strong on your own, to the point where you can walk in a room and own it, right? You can walk in a room and not have to kind of cower to the side, cower to the corner or something like that. No, you can kind of go in, introduce yourself, give your little elevator speech kind of situation. That's what I'm seeing for Scorpios. It's just like, this is who I am and this is where I'm going, and either you're with me or you're not this month. So let's get some further clarification for my Scorpios. I love it, love it, love it. This is a good month for you guys. Please guide me through this week. Yeah, I think this is a tough week for everybody. I think, okay, so thank you for the $9.99 donation, Crystal. I think this is a tough week for everyone at the time of filming this video, by the way. It's actually like Christmas, week, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is actually tomorrow. But I think this time of the year kind of gets people a little bit in their feelings, especially as people go through changes and goes through evolution and growth and kind of discovering themselves and finding themselves. It's a time period where everyone wants to be around other people. And it's like, I don't know, transitioning from 2018 to 2019, it's very much a year of like solitude. 2019, I mean, is like a year of solitude, a year of self-discovery. It's a year of self. So it's like we're kind of getting into that mode, I feel, if that makes sense. So what further clarification can we get about my Scorpios for February 2019? So it's not just you guys. I think a lot of people are going through the gigs right now. I'm going through it as well. I'm not a Scorpio. I have Venus in Scorpio, but, I'm dealing with like loneliness as well on my own point. Like we're all dealing with something, so it's okay. We're in this together, honeys. What further clarification can we get for Scorpios for February 2019? Just know that the bad times don't last forever. What's going on with my Scorpios? You will be okay. What's going on with my Scorpios for February 2019? It will all be okay. Last shuffle. All right, further clarification for Scorpios for February of 2019, honeys. Let's see. I get the 3 of coins here, so there is something about Scorpios where you guys have been going through some type of transition with your money as well. You guys are like aiming. You guys are aiming more, or you're increasing your. How do I say this? You guys are increasing your standards for yourself, meaning you guys are no longer settling for less. You guys are no longer settling for what you feel what is less than what you feel you deserve. All right. There's something once again about Scorpios where you guys are becoming stronger. You guys are like becoming more self-reliant. You guys are becoming more within kind of yourselves, more to yourselves, more focused on self. And this is not a bad thing at all. This is actually going to once again increase your energy. It's going to increase your, your attractability, your attractiveness. It's going to make people actually want to be around you again. And it's not to say that, in the past people didn't want to be around you, but there is something about you guys where, once again, I was saying at the beginning of the video, you guys were going through a transformation. You guys were going through a transition. And while people didn't maybe explicitly understand what you were going through, people kind of energetically understood, okay, Scorpio's kind of going through something. So I'm going to leave them alone. Maybe I'll, wait till they reach out to me. But it's like people are once again attracted to that Scorpion energy this month, So a lot of people could actually be reaching out to you, wanting to hit you up. Because it feels like, it's interesting because I get this Scorpio. I don't know why I want to cry. I'm not going to cry, but I feel like I want to cry. There's something about my Scorpios where while you guys are kind of coming into your own, there's something about where other people who are attracted to you are kind of figuring themselves out. Like they're kind of going through what you've been going through these past few months. And once again, there is something about you guys where you guys are very much like good friends, good people to have in your life, because you guys are great listeners, and you guys are the types of people who, when someone's going through this type of thing in their life, you understand. You understand, you're able to, be there for them. So I feel like there is something about you guys where people are going to want you to be there for them. And I feel like you're going to actually have the energy, the wherewithal to do that, I get the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. I think the reason why I want to cry, you must be feeling our energy. Yes, I was literally about to say that, Linnell. I think the reason why I want to cry is because I think it's just a very emotional month for you guys, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I think the Scorpios are going, you've had a past few emotional months, but I feel like there's something about February where it's like a culmination of everything. It feels like you're grieving for the past, but you're also it's like happy tears for the future, if that makes sense. That's what I feel. So, like, Scorpio, if it's an emotional month for you this month, don't feel bad. Don't think you're crazy. You're just releasing. All right. You're just releasing and you're slowly, and that's why I was saying don't rush. You're slowly kind of embracing and opening up to the future. All right. I've been tearful for about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. Like, I just feel the energy of just like overwhelming. Like, I want to cry. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I end up crying when I get off live. Because, like, there's just something about your energy this month where it's very highly emotional, but it's highly emotional because change is on the horizon. You helped me with that hope, Lamarr. Yes, Booski. I'm so glad. This is why I'm here. I do get the devil. So, Scorpio, kind of allow the release to happen. Allow this change to happen because I do get the Wheel of Fortune above the devil. So, don't. And then I get the universe. So this change is spiritually involved. This change is facilitated by spirit, it feels like. So try not to rush, but also try not to block yourself as well. Like, allow things to come up. Allow things to come up this month. Don't judge the feelings that come up. Don't judge the thoughts that come up. Allow them to come up and release. This is a huge month of release for you guys because I feel like from March moving forward, things are going to get so much better. Like, especially within yourself. Like, I feel like once again, by the end of the month, you guys are going to feel a lot better about the trajectory of your life, where you're heading, your emotions, how you feel about the present and the now. So it's going to get better. It's going to get a lot better. All right. So this was a really emotional reading, you guys. I don't know why. But I think you guys are just going through the gigs right now, and that is totally okay. So I'm going to go check my phone, and then we're going to do these live readings really quickly. I was actually thinking about going live later, but I'm not sure because I want to get out of the house. I don't want to be in here by myself all day, all night. So give me a second. Thank you, Crystal, for the $20 donation. So go ahead and ask your question. Well, actually, let me see if you ask your question here in the chat thingy. Because sometimes you guys do send the questions in your payment. So let me see if you sent the question in your payment. Okay. So we're going to answer Crystal's questions. I don't know if Crystal wants me to say her questions out loud. Because I do respect you guys' privacy. But Crystal's saying, okay, so by the way, for those of you who are still here, I am doing live readings now. So if you would like a live reading, you can donate to my PayPal or my Super Chat. I do prefer PayPal payments, and anywhere between $5 to $10 is one question, $20 is 2 questions, $30 is 3 questions, so on and so forth. And I also do personal readings. So if you want a personal reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. We're going to go here and answer Crystal's question. So her first question is, I'm not going to say it out loud unless Crystal, kind of approves that I can say it out loud. But we're just doing a live reading for Crystal right now. I'm reading her question as I shuffle the cards. Let's do one more shuffle. All right, I get the Nine of Cups here in the past, Crystal. I don't know how long you've been talking to this Pisces, but there is something about, I feel like you guys are very emotional. Both of you are very emotional. I was going to say, I feel like you're very like you show up in the relationship very emotional, but I feel like both of you are showing up very emotional in this relationship. There's something about this Pisces where he either doesn't like to commit or he kind of likes to straddle the fence of commitment. We're committed, but we're not committed. So it feels like sometimes he like goes against his word or he'll contradict himself. The reason why he's acting distant, I feel like honestly, there's something about this Pisces where he's going through a lot in his life. You sent them? Yeah. There's something about this Pisces where he's going through a lot in his life. And I do feel like he doesn't want to put the burden on you. Like he doesn't want to put any burdens on you. So there is something about where both of you are kind of figuring yourselves out. Both of you are kind of figuring out, but it's like you're not open with each other. It's like you're kind of trying to figure yourselves out on an individual level, but you're not open about it. And you don't necessarily need to be, but I just feel like the reason why he's distant is because he's not one to express what he's going through, how he really feels. I feel like he's buried underneath a lot of issues, a lot of worries, a lot of fears. He could also be buried underneath a lot of debt as well. But I just feel like he's going through a lot. But there's also something about this Pisces where he's a bit codependent. So I feel like if you were to pull back, I feel like you might kind of see him put forth more effort or, kind of, oh, I can say it. Yeah, okay. I feel like if you were to kind of pull back from this Pisces guy, I feel like he would start to put forth more effort. But once again, it comes from like a codependency type of energy. You know how this is what I get. You know how sometimes you're talking to someone and it doesn't seem like this person likes you, but they enjoy the conversation, you both enjoy the conversation, something like that. And then because you think the person doesn't like you, you start to pull back. And then suddenly the person starts to, interact with you more, put forth more effort, something like that, right? Kind of feels like that's the energy. It's like maybe the person doesn't like you to the point where they want to commit to a full relationship with you, but they like you enough to, keep the conversation going, to kind of always keep you around, but it's like they never really want to commit because they have a fear of commitment, but they also have a fear of being alone. It's like that weird dichotomy. So that's what I feel like is going on with the Pisces. Once again, I feel like he's just going through a lot within himself, and that's why he's so distant. Your next question is, I hope that makes sense, Crystal. Yes, Crystal, I'm going to answer your question after I answer the first Crystal's question. So Crystal has one more question because she sent $20. So give me a second and then I'll get to you, okay? So Crystal's second question. We have two Crystals in the room who sent a donation, by the way. So Crystal, the first Crystal's second question is, what is my love life looking like? It seems non-existent and I've been doing a lot of self-love work on myself. Okay, so what does Crystal's love life look like? Jesus, that's a tongue twister. What does Crystal's love life look like? What does Crystal's love life look like? What's going on with Crystal's love life? All right, Crystal's love life. Let's see. One more shuffle. Crystal's love life. Yes. Yes, God. All right. I get the Page of Coins here in the past position. So there is something about you, Crystal, where you kind of have a way where when things aren't going right in your love life, or things aren't when things aren't going right in your love life, you have a way of kind of, okay, my love life's not going well, I'm going to focus on my money. All right, my money's not going well, I'm going to focus on love. Which is not a bad thing, but it kind of gets you messed up a little bit. Like, it kind of gets you a little bit jumbled, and then it's like, you kind of lose focus. So I want to say in 2019, I would work on focus and commitment to changing yourself and your love life for the better. I feel like also you need to work on being more emotionally open and emotionally vulnerable in your love life. I feel like there's something where you maybe need to release some hurts or pains from the past to allow yourself to be open once again to love. All right, with the Queen of Cups coming out. I get the Ten of Cups here. So there's something about where Spirit kind of wants you to work on your life outside of love first. Get your life outside of love in order first, and then I feel like that's when love will start to kind of change for the better. I do see a King of Swords, so this is typically an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, male, masculine energy. Could be someone who is very stubborn in some ways, but very intellectual, very smart, always, has good conversation. So I don't know if you're currently dealing with someone, Crystal, an air sign, or someone with air in their chart. But I also want to say don't rush. Like, I feel like, you don't want to rush with love. You kind of have to allow things to happen naturally to kind of come to you. I do get the Lovers. Crystal, if there's anything I could say to you, I would say maybe you should do a candle for releasing old love energy. And really, I want to say make an effort in 2019 to get out there, to kind of put yourself out there, to really, you've been working on the self-love, and that's good, I feel it, but you really want to start working on feeling like you're capable of being in love and sustaining a relationship. You're capable of attracting love and keeping love in your life. There's something about where, yes, you're working on self-love, but you need to work on as well on, there's self-love, and then there's self-love in a relationship. And your self-love is getting stronger, but you want to make sure your self-love when you're in a relationship is just as strong. So once again, I feel like you need to get out there and start kind of practicing what you're preaching. All right. I love myself, so I love myself enough that I'm going to get out there, that I'm going to believe that, I can attract a mate, that I can attract a partner, that I can attract love. All right, Crystal? I hope that makes sense. So you're just going through a transitional phase, definitely coming more into your own, becoming more self-confident, also becoming more brave in love too. But I do feel like you need to work on healing and releasing. All right? A little bit more healing and releasing to do. And I also feel like Spirit wants you to focus on your life in totality versus, hi, Alana, how are you? I'm actually going to do your reading today. So I'm glad you're here. But your spirit guides want you to work on, Crystal, your life in totality versus your life, just your love life, if that makes sense. So now, Crystal Berry, please ask your question, honey. Hi, Dina. Do you feel good about that, Crystal? How are you, Dina? I hope you're doing well today. I hope everyone's enjoying their Christmas Eve. Well, no, Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Why do I keep saying that? The Christmas Eve. How will Crystal's week go? Crystal, I feel like you need to ground yourself. What a Capricorn shirt. Love it. I know. I love it. I actually got a compliment from it today at someone at the store. He was like, I agree with your shirt, but I still have to ID you. I was like, okay, honey. I understand, girl. The Pisces has a Libra moon. Oh, really? Oh, that makes sense because I saw the King of Swords. Could be him. That makes sense, actually. Hey, Cynthia. I'm good. I'm getting ready for work and listening to you, lovely Lamarr. How are you, Lamarr? I'm good. I cannot complain at all, to be honest. I've been noticing that it's been an emotional few days for everyone. I almost cried on live earlier. But I think I was just feeling Scorpio's intense energy. But, I'm good. I really can't complain. I may be going through the gigs every now and then, but it could be worse. I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. I have a car. I have family and friends that love me. I have you guys. I can't complain. What happened? I don't know. I've just been emotional. It's been an emotional few, stress of living on your own. I need to do a live about that, about living on your own and dealing with loneliness, and bills, honey, and being an adult. I'm only 27 and I live on my own. So, just going through the gigs. Oh, I've been doing enough crying for all of us. I know, right, Cynthia? So how will Crystal's week go? Crystal's week. How will Crystal's week go? Child, if I lived in your neighborhood, we would be roomies. That would be so fun. Like, I wish more people would come over. I don't really have people come over either. But it's because I live so far away from where I used to live. I get the 10 of coins here in the past. So, Crystal, money may be an issue. Lack of money could be an issue. Bills, something along those lines. Maybe not being able to buy the presents you had thought or hoped you would. All right. I get the Knight of coins. All right. So there is something about, hey, Michelle. There is something about Crystal where, while there's maybe thoughts or fears around money, money is getting better. I feel like money is the main kind of anxiety causing energy here. Whether it's a lack of money, bills, money issues you're going through. All right. Like, I'm getting literally nothing but coins cards. Very interesting. I get the 8 of Swords, however. I feel like you're weak. It's going to be a little bit up and down. I feel like you are going to have still moments of a little bit of, emotional, being a little bit emotional. I feel like you do need to rest more and do things to alleviate anxiety. Go to the gym, get out of the house, open the window, open the blind, something like that, to kind of get some good positive energy. Yes, living on my own, it's stressful, but I start two new jobs this week. Oh, that makes so much sense. That's why I'm seeing all these coins. Okay. I do feel like the jobs are going to go well, and there's something about the jobs where it's going to give you a break away from being home, a break away from being in your head. It makes sense now that you say you live alone, because I feel like being alone in the house a lot kind of causes you to be too much in your head. And this is actually something that I've noticed as well, because I live alone too. Like, when I'm in my home, when I'm in my apartment for too long, I start to worry. I start to become anxious. I'm like, oh my gosh, no one loves me, blah, blah, blah. So it's like something that's kind of common, but you just have to make sure you get out of the house. You have to make sure that you ground yourself. You have to make sure that you do things that alleviate the stress. So I do feel like maybe the first few days of the week, maybe like Monday, Tuesday, like, the holiday season, maybe a bit kind of stressful, not tipping you over the edge stressful, but it's just kind of like, just going through the gigs. I need to get through the day. And then I feel like by Wednesday or Thursday, it'll start to ease up and you'll start to feel better. And then I feel like by the new year, like, you're going to have a really newfound sense of energy for the future. So I think you'll be fine, Crystal. I think, once again, you're just going through a lot of changes right now. I don't want to get off live, actually, but I have to. This video is getting so long. Oh my God. I understand, Lamarr. I've been feeling real emotional, crying all day and night. The Scorpio is about to take control. Yes, Lavender. Hi, Lamarr. Shonda the Scorpio, whose main Manifesting a relationship with my Cancer love from Arlington, VA here. Shonda, really? Okay, so we're not that far from each other. You're in Arlington? Wow, I love it. I'm in Virginia too. I've been getting that angry Scorpio emotion that's been giving me the push to survive. And what do I need to do? I'm kind of grateful. Full beast mode, exactly. Angry, tired, frustrated, over the fuckery, ready to move forward and stop living in the past pains of life. Yes. So I'm talking about Dina. Thank you so much, Lamarr. You're so welcome, Crystal. That's right, Lavender and Dina. We've been down for too long. Yes, yes, you guys. And you know what? This is just a testament that, you know, things have to get better. Things, you know, must be getting better. It always gets worse before it gets better. So, you know, I'm glad that we all were able to congregate in this live and kind of get some things off of our chest and go through the gigs together, you know. Yep, we're only going up from here. Exactly. Yes. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being on this live. I don't want to get off, but I also don't want this video to be too long. I may go live later and do live readings. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how I feel. But I love you guys. And if I don't do a live, know that, you know, I love you. I'll be back tomorrow or the next day, something like that. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. And if you want to get more videos from me, more lives, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. And always remember, you can purchase a personal reading or a personal astrology reading or birth chart reading on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Google and I'll show up. I love you guys. I hope you guys feel better. I hope we all have a better day, a better week. All right. And yes, take care. All right. Be blessed. No stress.